We're going through the wet season as we go through July and into August. Obviously, we tend to get the bulk of the rainfall at this time of the year. In terms of the wet season showers, right now the rain gauge at Piarco stands at 44 millimeters. We usually expect 266 for the month of July, and the wettest July was back in 1995, where they got over 400 millimeters. But it seems as though as we go through obviously the next few days, we'll also be watching the Eastern Atlantic quite closely. As you say, July standby. The Met Service is expecting maybe up to 6 named storms to form in our area of interest, which is east of Trinidad and Tobago, heading out into the Atlantic. We've already had Brett, and there's an area of low pressure out there as well. That is a system brewing that we'll be watching quite closely. And there it is, right there. This is spinning out just north of 10 degrees north, so it has crossed our latitude, but it is still obviously fighting some dry air at times. We could be seeing begin to race and pick up speed, however, as we go through the next few days, and then eventually swinging towards the northwest. It is set to push out towards that direction as it swings around that area of high pressure. So in terms of us then, seeing where we are, we'll still like to see a few clouds and some showers, simply because we have yet another tropical wave. This is distinct and separate from that system. That tropical wave set to come through as we go through Thursday and Friday. So look for more cloudiness as we go into overnight and through tomorrow, with the likelihood of a couple of showers possibly turning heavy. So for Tobago then, look for the clouds to build. The first thing, you'll notice a lot more of the showers pushing in as well, especially towards the north, and that will continue after midday, especially once we get that daytime heating kicking in across the hills. Similarly, for Trinidad, you will notice a few clouds and a few showers overnight, but mostly first thing in the morning, get the daytime heating going along the northern range. The hills will definitely lift the moisture, adding that impetus to bring you some more heavier showers, and then into the afternoon, the daytime heating may also trigger a couple of thundery outbreaks, particularly over western halves of Trinidad. Similarly, for those of you along Mosquito Creek down towards the Gulf of Paria, San Fernando and Point Fortin, a few scattered showers likely in the morning, and then into the afternoon definitely a bit more in terms of some showery activity expected with the daytime heating there as well. So looking for a high of 33 possible in San Fernando, 32 elsewhere in the Trinidad, and 30 in the Tobago. For Tobago, for the rest of the week, there'll still be that lingering moisture once that tropical wave has passed. Similarly, for Trinidad, you will also notice the mixture of cloudiness with a scattering of showers, possibly 1 or 2 of those turning heavy. But this is normal for this time of the year. We are in July, which is the wettest month of the year, typically. Now, in terms of the seas, for those of you heading out, we are likely to see winds shift to the southeast following that tropical wave, still keeping winds about 10 to 15 knots on average, and we're looking at wind waves of 1.5 meters through the Caribbean and the Atlantic. So there's that area of low pressure. It is well away from Trinidad and Tobago, and obviously it is set to make that track towards the northwest. At this point, it is set to pick up speed and then push out towards that northwestern quadrant there, so it should be missing most of the islands, but obviously still too far out to tell, so we keep on watching that as it gets closer. But at least for tomorrow, definitely into Friday, the tropical wave will be coming through. A few showers expected there, especially down towards the southern parts of the island chain. But for the central areas, they'll see a tropical wave coming in. That will bring some showers, and then it quickly moves out as well. So we start the tour then in Havana, where the upper level trough, linked to a bit of activity as well, will bring some showers. Out towards Kingston, the tropical wave nears. They will get some wetness from time to time alongside Port-au-Prince. Similarly, as we go towards the Eastern Caribbean, there will be some late showers pushing in for Dominica, into St. Lucia, and down towards Grenada as well, as that tropical wave makes its intro into the Eastern Caribbean. Down towards the southern areas, into Georgetown in particular, they'll be below it all, and they should be seeing just a few brief showers from time to time. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.